We interrupt this transmission to bring you the following live broadcast.
It's Wednesday. It's 6 p.m. It's the ThinkSoJoE Show! Thank you. Oh, come on, guys. You're too much. Come on. That's enough.
You're gonna let him go.
Hey, guys, we got a podcast. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, live studio audience. It is what it is. It happens. Anyway. Yes, we're back. We're here. It's Wednesday. It's 6 p.m. My 49ers did not win the Super Bowl.
Maybe next year.
President Trump did not get removed from office. Things are not going well for me. The Sabres lost big time yesterday. I had a guy, I was just telling you before we went on the air, I had a guy, he put on Facebook, he said, oh, we should get rid of the Sabres and get an NBA franchise. And I responded, I said, no, you need to get rid of the football team. Then you can tear down that falling apart stadium and then get a basketball team who will play at KeyBank Center. And then both of Buffalo's major sports franchises will play in Buffalo.
Yeah.
And he said, oh, but the Bills are better. And so I commented, I said, man, win a playoff game this century and we'll talk. Because, the 49ers lost, but at least,
got there.
At least they've won playoff games to get to a point where they can lose in a Super Bowl.
Right.
Congratulations to the Kansas City Chiefs and all the Chiefs fans out there. I know Ricky Rotten from Just One More is one of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my brother Chris is another. I got some friends from, even like back in elementary school that are Chiefs fans. And congratulations, guys. Better team won, I guess. But, maybe we'll see you again next year.
Maybe.
Oh, well. Anyway. So, yeah. Laura Moore asks, who are the Bills?
Who are they?
They're that team that you might not be old enough to remember this, but they lost 4 Super Bowls back in the 90s. Yeah, BoJack Horseman back in the 90s, he was on a very famous TV show. Back in the 90s, the Buffalo Bills lost 4 consecutive Super Bowls.
Oh.
It fits, doesn't it?
It does.
Fit, singing along with the BoJack Horseman theme song.
Yeah, that's what we've been watching.
I am 2 episodes away from finally, getting to see the end of BoJack Horseman. I finally got around to watching season 6. There's 2 episodes left. But we had to get up and get ready for the podcast. So.
Yeah, we had shit to do.
So it was like, man, I can't watch the rest of this. Like, damn, there's 2 episodes. I don't want to, I won't have time after the show, so I'm going to watch them tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah.
Before I head over to Stamps, because I'm going to Stamps tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a few.
Okay.
It's my drummer from the Living Brain Dead, John, his other band. They're playing tomorrow, opening for Dragged Under at Stamps.
Sweet.
So, the rest of the band's got tickets, so we're going to go, instead of having band practice this week, we're going to go watch John play drums.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah. Meanwhile, our instrumental part of our album's being mixed and mastered and everything, and we got to get in there and get vocals in, and, we're almost done with that, so
that's pretty cool.
Maybe you should stay tuned to livingbraindead.com, where
because he stayed up all night working on it.
I did not stay up all night working on it. I was done by 11, and I'm like, oh shit, I got an hour to finish this next voiceover. That's 2,700 words. Oops. And look, there's another one right behind it that's due 30 minutes later. So I finished the website, and then I was like, oh, shit, I got shit to do. And then when I finished the shit that I had to do, it's like, I should probably put one of those things that, warn you that there's cookies. Not Karina's cookies, but the computer cookies.
Not the good kind of cookies.
Right. Because, that's, legal compliance and shit like that. So So I spent a little extra time doing that before I came to bed. And I ate because I was like, shit, I'm hungry. So I had pizza rolls. And
I haven't been feeding you properly, and
then
I'm
I
sorry.
Then I had more pizza rolls. And
Yep.
then this morning, you're like, hey, do you want this buffalo chicken mac and cheese that's in the freezer? And I said, yeah, sure. And then you're like, I didn't make the mac and cheese. Here's some pizza rolls. We're sharing them.
Yep. Yeah, I wanted to save the buffalo mac and cheese for me for later, because you already ate one.
Yeah,
And
which is why I haven't eaten it. Is because I bought one for me and one for you.
But you know what? I feel like there's gonna be other buffalo mac and cheeses in my life.
Most likely.
So you can have that one. Just I'm not gonna make it for you.
Okay.
Is that fair?
We'll get some. I mean, yeah. I got to get you a Devour buffalo chicken mac and cheese because it's way better than the Marie Callender's.
That one looks pretty good.
It's not bad, but the chicken tastes like what do you call it? Frozen dinner chicken.
Oh, does it have that texture?
It doesn't have that texture.
The texture is what bothers me with frozen chicken.
It tastes like you'd get in a frozen dinner.
Okay.
As opposed to the Devour, which is just like the best thing ever.
Okay.
So, shout out to Devour Meals, who is not sponsoring this show, but had some actually last week after band practice, came home with a couple of those and was like, ooh, okay. Do I want the buffalo mac and chicken or do I want the bacon?
Oh, the bacon macaroni.
Bacon mac and cheese, yeah.
Oh, I was so jealous.
Did you get to have some of the bacon Totino's pizza rolls?
I had a couple.
Yeah, those were good.
They were pretty good.
Those were good. I didn't know Totino's made a bacon flavor, and
it was pepperoni and bacon, wasn't it?
yeah, something like that.
It was good. It was good. If it had been just bacon without the pepperoni, I don't know if I would have liked it as much.
I don't know. I liked it, whatever it was. So it was really good. Yeah, I was on the way home from band practice, and you had needed some stuff from Tops, and I'm like, shit, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Brian, we're gonna buy food while we're here, and he's like, all right, cool. So we went, we got the stuff you needed, and I'm like, I need frozen food, and he's like, do you want TV dinners or do you want pizza? I'm like, TV dinners first, and then we walked by the display with Totino's pizza rolls because they were on sale. And so it's like, okay, well, those are, yeah, I'm getting the bacon. That sounds good. Yeah. Let's get the bacon. So we got the bacon and, or the bacon pizza rolls or whatever. And then we went to, then we went down the frozen food aisle where Devour Meals were on sale. So I'm like, oh, yep, buying these.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, if you want pizza, it's in the, well, fuck it, I'll get a pizza too. So. Yeah.
We might not eat everything that day that you buy it, but we'll eat everything.
And then yesterday I went to the store hungry.
Oh, shit.
And it was like, okay, well, I know I want to get some lunch meat and shit so I can make sandwiches. Ooh, right. I have lunch meat. I can make sandwiches. Anyway, I'm going to get some lunch meat and make some sandwiches. And then I spotted the Hostess section. And I was like, oh, shit, I want some Ho-Hos.
Yeah, not happy you got Ho-Hos and Hostess cupcakes.
They were buy one, get one free, so I got the cupcakes too.
Every time I go in the kitchen, I'm like, oh, I'll just have a Ho-Ho. So there's probably not as many Ho-Hos and Hostess cupcakes left as you expect when you go in there, okay?
And the worst part is I thought about hiding them in here.
You probably should have. I'm on a fucking diet.
Well, I might buy more then if we're almost out. So
I don't know that we're almost out, but there's not as many as you think.
Well, I haven't had Ho-Hos in forever, right? So it's like, ooh, Ho-Hos. I see Hostess stuff. I'm hungry. I'm gonna buy some Ho-Hos, and then I bought them. And when I got home, I opened them up, and it's like, wait a minute, why are these individually wrapped? Like, correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody that's out there listening, but didn't Ho-Hos, when you buy them in the box, they used to come in 2-packs. They used to come in like the little white or like silvery kind of, plasticky thing. And then there were 2. And now they come in 1 in just like a clear cellophane wrap that's got the Hostess logo all over them. And it's like, what? This isn't right. I
mean, it doesn't really matter to me. Because I'm still going to eat the same number of Ho-Hos that I was going to eat.
Same here, but I mean, like, I expect to pull 2 out at once instead of just 1 and having to unwrap 2. And
Right.
then, you know, and
Because then it's like your excuse, like, oh, I have to eat the second one because it's going to go stale if I don't.
right. Like when I open up a thing of Peeps, I have to eat the entire thing.
You
right
don't like
then.
them when they're stale?
I don't like them when they go stale.
Oh, my goodness.
So I still have a thing of Peeps from Christmas I need to eat.
It's not even opened?
No, I opened the one from Easter first because I still had the one from Easter.
Oh, my goodness. You're insane.
And I'm like, let me eat these now before I forget about them and eat the Christmas ones first. And then they didn't taste right, so I only ate like 4 and then I threw them out.
Oh, my God. What did I tell you about throwing away perfectly good food?
I don't know that the food was perfectly good. I'm surprised I didn't get sick.
I would have eaten it. I would have risked.
I'm surprised
getting sick.
I'm surprised I didn't get sick, so I threw them out.
It's just sugar.
Yeah, I don't know. No, I don't. They just didn't taste right. Something was off.
Weird.
Yeah, so I got rid of them anyway. Yeah, so is it just me or did the cupcakes get smaller too?
They might have gotten smaller. I noticed that this box of cupcakes, the cake is very moist, very soft.
Oh, the cupcakes were really like they were really good. Like they almost taste like it's the old formula again. Like you know, when I first came home with the ho-hos and cupcakes, I had mentioned how 7-Eleven's cupcakes, knockoff of Hostess cupcakes, taste way better.
Yeah.
But these seem to be back to like what they used to do. They just seem a lot smaller.
Yeah.
And
maybe we're bigger.
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe our memories of Hostess cupcakes are from our little hands.
No, I think
big cupcake.
I think the ho-hos not only are now in individual packages. I think they've gotten smaller.
Yeah.
And I think the cupcakes have gotten smaller. And I think this is maybe a concerted effort on Hostess's part to be like, okay, there's an obesity epidemic in America, so let's make our shit smaller so people will still buy them.
Yeah.
But I don't want smaller Hostess cupcakes and ho-hos and Twinkies and shit. I want the big fucking shit that I used to eat.
Yep, I concur.
I almost bought Twinkies instead of cupcakes.
I'm so glad you went with the chocolate. I've been needing chocolate.
I'm not a huge fan of Twinkies, but if I have them, I will devour them.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Well, if you had gotten Twinkies, I could have made poor man's strawberry shortcake because we have strawberries.
I've noticed I had to close the strawberry box so it didn't get knocked over and strawberries go everywhere.
Oh, it was open so I could reach in the fridge and just grab some strawberries.
Yeah, so this little tub of strawberries is open, and I noticed it's open. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna I don't know if this should be open, so I closed it. And then, like, the next day, I knocked it over. Because it was on top of something. I don't know what it was on top of. So it's on top of the eggs, and I'm trying to put Pepsi in the fridge. And, like, I knock over this thing of strawberries. I'm like, man, I'm glad I closed this thing. These things have been everywhere.
For future reference, if the strawberries had gone everywhere, pick them up, dust them off, put them back in the fucking box, and don't tell me about it.
Okay. I would much rather close the lid so that if I do knock them over, they don't go everywhere.
Well, listen, I can promise you nothing except for that I will eat the strawberries.
I'm just saying, if I see them open, I'm going to close them.
And if I see them closed, I'm going to have to open them.
I understand that. But I would much rather have you have to open them than them go everywhere and me have to clean them and not tell you that you're eating dirty strawberries. These are conversations we have to have, apparently.
Thank you for that. Thank
Yes,
you for caring about my dirty strawberries.
Yes, I would much rather you have clean, fresh strawberries. I'll tell you what, those apples smelled good we got the other day.
Yeah. Oh, my gosh. And they were buy one, get one free or half off or something.
Yeah, buy one, get one free.
So our drawer is, and we have a fucking melon. My mom got us a melon. It's a cantaloupe. You like cantaloupe?
I like cantaloupe.
Okay, I should cut that shit.
But much like BoJack Horseman, I don't like honeydew.
Okay, so BoJack is the new Simpsons.
No.
Just for now.
No. Well, yeah, because I'm watching it more often than I'm watching Simpsons right now.
Which is probably why your sleep patterns are so off, because you're overstimulated by BoJack.
Because I've been watching BoJack, and then we've been also watching That 70s Show, and I'm like, oh, I don't remember this episode. I need to watch this episode. I'm still waiting for the episode where they ask Leo what his idea of a good date is. because that's my favorite line in the entire
What
series.
did he say?
November 13th, man. Which, of course, is the greatest date ever.
It is.
Because, you know, I was born on that date, and JT was born on that date. A bunch of other people we know were born on that date, which was crazy. Like, we keep finding people who were born on the same day as us. Like, there's this random girl on Twitter that I got into a conversation with over, like, WWE was here, and The Rock was in town, and she... like I tweeted something about it, and she said something about, I think she had asked me like where they work out, or she saw The Rock at where they work out, or where, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know how, but for whatever, you know, we started following each other, and then like, on November 12th one year, she's like, oh, should I stay up until my birthday? And I was like, when's your birthday? And she goes, oh, it's tomorrow.
That's cool.
Like, really? Like, so's mine. And then she's like, oh, yeah, and then this other guy, it's his birthday, too. And then JT's like, oh, yeah, me and this guy and you and everybody.
That's funny.
So, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
November 13th, best day ever. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we could do without Whoopi Goldberg, I think, but.
She is one sassy lady.
I'm still mad at her for telling, what was it, Bella Thorne or whatever, like, well, you know, if you didn't send nudes, they wouldn't get leaked. Like, that's just a part of today's culture, I think, right? I mean, like, anyway, I digress. Happy National Take a Shower with Somebody Day, by the way.
You know, that's a very dangerous holiday.
It is.
Especially, like, in our shower, it's an old-fashioned, like, I don't even know what do you call that tub?
It's a
clawfoot tub?
Yeah.
So, like, there's no handles. There's just shower curtain. It's just hanging there.
Our shower is not ideal for taking a shower with a friend.
No.
Today is National Shower with a Friend Day. It's also World Nutella Day and also National Weatherspersons Day. Weatherpersons, yes. But
Nutella Day. I have a couple of Nutella cookie recipes. One of them is Nutella shortbread. It was pretty good. And it needs to be like dipped in Nutella though. Like it just needs it's a really dry cookie for a Nutella cookie.
Gotcha.
You know, maybe why I don't know if I would bother making a Nutella frosting when you can just use Nutella.
Yeah, that makes sense. Except Nutella like doesn't harden up when it's cold.
I know, but a lot of frostings don't. That's why, like, I am so selective with my frosting.
I just feel like Nutella would just be, like, messy.
Yeah.
As a frosting.
But it would be so worth it.
And tomorrow is National Frozen Yogurt Day, National Girls and Women in Sports Day, and National Lame Duck Day.
Appropriate.
Yeah. So, and then Friday is National Send a Card to a Friend Day. So I guess like after you shower with them, things get awkward. You send them.
I'm sorry.
Today's
card.
shower.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you slip and fall.
Today is National Shower with a Friend Day. It doesn't necessarily have to be a boyfriend or girlfriend.
And it doesn't have to be sexual. I mean, you guys can just scrub each other's back. And I mean, a little gesture like that goes a long way.
Sure. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So. What did we do this past week?
I played at Nietzsche's.
You did.
I was not expecting much playing at Nietzsche's. I got to be honest, like, we kind of went into the show, like, we were told we were playing last, and my experience with Nietzsche's is, like, playing last means you're playing at 1 a.m.
Yeah.
To nobody. So we're like, like, really? We don't... Fine. And, because we had the 96 Bitter Beings show the week before. Mm-hmm. And I said, yo, like, we need to, we need to promote this one over this one, but, you know, we were told not to take bookings within a week. So it was like, listen, man, we got this show. Well, you guys are playing last. So like, okay, well, sure. But we didn't want to be the assholes to be like, no, we're not, you know what? We got to cancel this show. Fuck it.
Right.
You know, and so we're like dreading this Nietzsche show. We're seriously like, you know, we need to do this show, but let's go in and half-ass it. And then we got there and we got on stage and the sound guy was like, what do you guys need? Your monitors? And, you know, hey, can you do this with your guitar? Like, okay, cool. Like, now let's do this. And how's everything sound? And it's just like, everything sounds great. We can hear everything.
That's good.
And like, we're told like the sound out in the crowd was like the best we've ever sounded. And it's like, oh, okay. Like, we had a great time. The sound guy was great. The door guy was great. Everybody was great at Nietzsche's. It's no wonder they won awards.
Yeah.
At the LWNY Awards. We had a great time. It was like the best energy that I felt at a show. And Laura is sitting there trying to convince me that the sound is out when I can see that the sound is clearly not out.
Nope, it's not.
It's right in front of me. I can see it. I know. I don't need to go and listen to Laura and take her word at things because, you know, she's always lying to me. But anyway, so yeah, we had a great time at Nietzsche's the other night, and we made good money.
That's great.
So, you know, our band fund as of now covers everything that we have expenses for right now.
That's great.
So we're happy about that. We're going to break even on this upcoming expenses, and then hopefully make some money back off of them. So
very cool.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah.
I have to sneeze. So
okay. Well, and then Friday night, bless you. Friday night, I was at Expo Market selling cookies.
That's right.
What was the name of the event? USB Roulette 2.0.
That's right. Yes.
It was pretty cool. I only stayed until about 1 and went until 3:30. I got really I'm getting old.
You came home, we ordered food. I remember that much.
Yes, and I definitely am doing the intermittent fasting and should not have been eating, and I've been pretty much eating what I want when I want since then.
Yeah, you kind of were supposed to not be eating, and then you were like, can we order food when I get home? And I'm like, I don't want to, but yes.
I really I wanted a taco. What did I end up getting? Chili fries or something?
Yeah, I don't remember. I think we ordered from Checkers or something.
Yeah.
And then the next day I got home late, and I'm like, I need food. And what the fuck did I do Saturday? I don't even remember. I know I wasn't home. Or I had something going on.
Friday you went to Brian's.
Friday I went to Brian's. And then what did I do Saturday? Saturday was Meredith's birthday party.
Yes.
Which was excellent. It was a great time, and I have basically everybody I bumped into was the talking type.
Oh.
So, I was just like, guys, I just want to watch the show.
Aw.
And but no, this guy comes up to me, right? Well, Meredith introduces me to this guy. I'm like, I know I met this guy before, and he's like, you look familiar, man. You look familiar. And I'm like, yeah, I get that all the time. And he goes, wait a minute. You have a girlfriend. Like, yes, I do. Her name's Karina, right? She makes cookies? Like, yeah, that's her. He says, oh, man, she makes my ginger snaps that I love. I don't even like sweets, but those ginger snaps are awesome.
That's awesome.
And, so, and then, I bumped into Andrew from Eyes of the Blind. I actually finally got to see Eyes of the Blind play.
Yeah.
I've been friends with Andrew for years. So, finally got to see them play live. They were, I left early too. Not because I wanted to like rush home or anything, but because I'm like, oh, you know what? Let me get out of here. I'm going to go get some food over at the pizza place here, at Casa de Pizza. And then I'm going to head home. And what I didn't realize is Casa de Pizza closes at 11 o'clock on Saturdays.
That sucks.
And I left at like 10 after.
Oh, my God.
And I'm walking by. And I'd already said goodbye to everybody. So I can't go back to the show now because that's just awkward. So I made it a point to go say bye to everybody, that I was friends with, that I knew, And so finally I'm like, okay, shit, I guess I'm going to go home because there's no place else to eat downtown without going to Chippewa. And I don't want to go to Chippewa. So I'm like, fuck it, I guess I'm going to go home and order food. So I got home. I'm like, hey, if I order food, do you want anything? And you're just like, no, I'm fasting. So, okay, cool. So I ordered from Bada Bing, and I had to like put barbecue sauce on my burger because the burgers are dry as fuck. Everything else was great. The fries are amazing from there. You had those the next morning, right?
Yeah. I smothered those in cheese.
Oh, those fries. The fries were great, and the spaghetti that I got on the side was great, but the burger was dry as fuck. Just like the previous burger I'd gotten from Bada Bing.
Yeah.
But it's not a big deal because it's like, okay, well, it's just how I've had worse burgers. So yeah, so that's, I've had a busy fucking week. I had the show on the podcast Wednesday, the show Thursday, was recording guitars Friday, had Meredith sing Saturday, Sunday was the Super Bowl. So finally I'm like, ooh, Monday. And then I remembered that I had T-shirts to do for all WNY. And I'm like, fuck. All right, that's what I had to do Monday. So yesterday was the first day I didn't have anything to do. And, of course, I'm sitting here stuffy and sick and decided, fuck it, I'm making this website while I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
Because I was never happy with the old design.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, well, I almost went on Wix, and I was going to go on Wix and just use their designer to make one and, make a free website here at Wix or whatever the fuck. Okay. So I went there, and I'm like, all right, let's do this. And, I pulled up a design that's meant for bands as like an EPK, electronic press kit. And I'm like, you know what? I can make this. And so I just kept that up as a reference and used, the tools at my disposal to make basically the exact same thing, just more, a little different. I don't want to say better, but a little different. And had to come up with a bio for the band. And I was like, what the fuck do I put for this bio?
Yeah.
So I'm like, let me go on Facebook and look at the bio there. It's like, oh, we don't have one. Great.
Oh, so.
It's like, all right, what am I going to say? So this is from Buffalo, New York, weighing in at none of your damn business. Or no, weighing in at one at a time, please. And, and then about us writing songs supporting the LGBTQ plus community and songs about the explaining the plot of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So she wants Andrew to have a show on All WNY, and what she doesn't know is Andrew and I, every time I see Andrew, Andrew's like, man, we need to do that podcast about our beards.
Yes, he did that last time.
He said that at 96 Bitter Beings, and he said it again at Meredith's thing. He's like, man, we got to do this podcast about our beards. And I'm like, yeah, man, just call me. We're good. Andrew was dressed as Bob from Bob's Burgers, and his girlfriend was dressed as Linda from Bob's Burgers, and I'm walking by them in between bands. I'm walking by the two of them, Meredith and somebody else, and Meredith goes, him! Points right at me. So what did I do? So, you don't like Bob's Burgers! I said, no, I don't. I don't get it. It's not funny. It's not entertaining. It's the soccer coach from Home fucking Movies. And Andrew goes, do you like Archer? I said, you know what? I actually do like Archer. I don't hate him in Archer. And he goes, well, see, I don't like Archer. I like Bob's Burgers. I said, well, I don't fucking like Bob's Burgers. And I've been catching you watching Bob's Burgers.
Yeah.
And I'm just like...
Sometimes when you're not in the room, I listen to The Used, too.
Yeah.
And Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam's touring. I don't know if they're coming here.
I don't think they are.
I need to find out how much Guns N' Roses tickets are.
Oh, my gosh.
Because I was going to go to Toronto and see Hall & Oates. Now I'm like, no, I need to go to Guns N' Roses. I need to get a floor ticket for Guns N' Roses. Because I know, you can't come with me.
Nope.
And nobody else is going to go. So I'm just like, fuck, I need one floor ticket for Guns N' Roses. And then I just need bus I need a bus ticket there and a bus ticket back.
Yep.
And I thought the date was the night after Hall & Oates. So I was like, shit, okay, well, if they're back to back, I could probably go get a hotel room. I could probably get a discount on a hotel room. So I could probably go get a hotel room, stay the night in Toronto, go to both shows, come home right after Guns N' Roses. And then I found out that they are 4 days apart.
Oh.
So it's like, God damn, like I don't want to, I can go to both, but I don't really want to.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to make that trip twice in a week.
Yeah.
I don't want to go through customs twice in a week.
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad of a process, when I went to the Sabres game up there.
Right.
But I really just don't want to do it. And it's a pain in the ass when you're riding on a bus, too, because everybody's got to go through customs. And, like, the first, going into Canada, the dog, like, smelled something on somebody. And they're like, oh, yeah, usually we keep weed in this book, but we don't have any on us. And so they had to go through her entire bag and everything. So, took us that a long time to get through customs. So coming back, though, we were home like hours before we were supposed to. It was great.
Yeah, you were much earlier than I expected.
I was supposed to get home at like 3 in the morning. I got home at like 1, and I'm just like, yo, this is great. I haven't even gotten my order from Slat Rock Wrestling yet to do it. So, and I had already warned him, like, dude, I'll get it done as soon as I get home, but I don't know when I'm getting home. And I got home like 2 hours early, and I'm like, hey, man, I'm home. Ready for your script whenever.
Hey,
okay.
It's time for music.
It is time for music. Yeah, our friends in Johnny Revolting are playing a great show at Stamps on Friday with Muddle, Poindexter, and the AFs. Not familiar with the AFs. I'm familiar with everybody else. But we decided to play some Johnny Revolting today because that's our boys, and we're trying to get a show with them.
Yeah.
And they also, one of their guys made our stickers. For the Living Brain Dead. So
that's cool.
Over at Revolting Printing. So we're going to play some Johnny Revolting. This song is called Typical Day on All WNY, ThinkSoJoE Show. Johnny Revolting on All WNY, ThinkSoJoE Show.
Fuck yeah.
That song from their latest album, Make America Revolting Again. Great album. We own a copy of it. We actually, they gave us a free copy when I got the stickers.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's where it came from.
Yeah, that's where that came from. I went to Andrew's house. That's a different Andrew. I know a lot of Andrews. That's a different Andrew, and he showed me around, and I got to meet his kids and shit, and he showed me his equipment and all the stickers he's made over the years, and he was like, "Hey, do you have a copy of the new album?" I said, "Oh man, I couldn't make the release." He said, "Oh, here you go." So, okay, cool, thanks. So, yeah. But yeah, we've been trying to get a show with Johnny Revolting ever since, because they are just a fantastic and legendary local punk band here. Yeah. They've been doing this for 20-something years now, 25 years, something like that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We're getting old.
Well, like I went to a show at the Continental, and I don't know that it was Johnny Revolting, but I'm pretty sure it was Johnny Revolting. Because there was a band playing. We're losing frame rate here on the video for some reason.
What does that mean?
It means it's like going slow and probably not recording very well or streaming very well. Yeah, I got an error on YouTube there. We're having some problems. Dear. So having some problems on the YouTube, you guys, and I don't know why. It looks like it's starting to regulate itself. We should be all right. We should be all right. Yeah, we should be good. Okay. Anyway, we're having some problems. Just watching the frame rate or the bit rate just drop. I don't know what the hell. Like, all right though. It's fixed itself. Anyway, so I went to the Continental and I saw this band, and then when I saw Johnny Revolting decades later at Tudor, it was the first time I actually stuck around for a Johnny Revolting show. I've been to several. And I'm just like, oh, let me go to this, I've been to several, but I've left several, because every time I've gone to see Johnny Revolting previous to that, I was having a bad day. Oh. I had, something was like, shit's going wrong, let me take care of this, and so I finally got a chance to see them at Tudor. It was also a bad day, because that was the day I saw Mephistopheles. Oh. That was a bad day. But I was like, you know what? I'm having a bad day, but it's not anything that's going to pop up at this show. Which was always a problem, because it would be like, I'd be having an issue with someone and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, we're going to, I'm going to this with this other guy I'm seeing." Like, yeah, no, okay, I don't want to do that. Then I'd just be like, "Fuck, I don't want to," I'd be miserable. So finally I, saw them at Tudor Lounge with Arcadia, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And I think the Hovelists were on that show too. Okay. I think, I don't know, I could be wrong. But anyway, what's going on is we only have Spectrum internet here in Buffalo, and it's fucking terrible. Anyway, so I went to Johnny Revolting's show and saw them, and once I heard them, I'm like, wait a second, I think I've seen these guys before, and that's how I'm pretty sure I've seen them at the Continental way back in the day, years and years and years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, speaking of shows.
Yes. Oh, yes. That's what we usually do in this segment, isn't it?
Yes.
All right. Well, going on tonight, it is the first hump of the month with Shoot Ya. And tonight's featured band is Rust Belt Brigade. That's going on tonight at Nietzsche's, starting at 9 p.m. tonight.
So you have time to listen to us and then go.
I actually met, what's his name's dad? Trevor, yeah. I met his dad the other day. Yeah. He was at Meredith's birthday show, and I got introduced to him, and he talked for a little while. He wasn't boring or anything. He was talking about, he's got a couple of podcasts. He writes a column for the Niagara Gazette, stuff like that. So he was asking about the podcast and everything, and then I saw him in the Circle Pit.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it's our internet. That's what caused the problem here. Anyway, so you catch Rust Belt Brigade tonight at 9 p.m. at Nietzsche's. Sound will be phenomenal, I'm sure.
Yeah.
We got FTMP Events presents Dragged Under. This is tomorrow night with Worn from War, Forget the Sorrows, Reaper, and Farewell Jupiter. I wanted to play Forget the Sorrows, but I guess they don't have any music up.
That sucks.
Because that's Little John's other band.
Little John.
Little John. I don't.
You could just pick him up and toss him.
I'm sure he probably doesn't appreciate us calling him Little John, but you know, that's what he's listed as on the website and on the Facebook and on the website. And I was like, if anybody's got a problem with what they're listed as on the website, just tell me. And he hasn't said anything, so I guess he's okay with it. But anyway, that's going on tomorrow night. $10 general pre-sale, $12 day of show. It is 18 up with ID required. No ID, no entry. Doors open at 6 p.m. Tickets available, purplepass.com/dragged under 020620. That's the date of the show. It's
a bunch of numbers.
Yes, 02 February 06 6th 2020. Anyway, so that's tomorrow night. I'll be there. The rest of the living brain dead will be there, supporting our boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little John.
Yeah, supporting our boy. Little Johnny's going to be he wants to be a school bus driver.
He's going to be Otto.
He's totally going to be Otto. Going on also tomorrow night, this from 7 to 10 p.m. at the Chandelier Bar at Salvatore's, 6461 Transit Road in Lancaster. It is Tim Britt. Join us in support of Allie's Rally Foundation. Burgers and Blues Thursday, benefiting Allie's Rally, February 6th. $10 gourmet burgers available all evening. Live music from Tim Britt at 7 p.m. tomorrow night at Salvatore's, the Chandelier Bar.
I wonder what kind of gourmet burgers they have, because, like, I've eaten at Salvatore's before, and that shit is fancy. Have you ever eaten there by chance?
I have not, but I'm wondering if their burgers are better than Bada Bing's. That's the only thing I can think when I hear burgers now. Also going on tomorrow night at Tudor Lounge, it is Todd and Aaron acoustic duo. Join Todd Eberwine and Aaron Zylkowski.
You're doing great.
Zylkowski. At the Tudor Lounge for some acoustic jams. Yeah, the difference between this and doing a voiceover and having to sound out a name is I can't go back and edit this out. I suppose I could, but I mean, we're airing live, so why the fuck would I edit?
Right.
When I could just put the live stream just right up, like, hey, here's what you missed. Anyway, that's going on tomorrow night, Tudor Lounge, 8 p.m.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it does. This also sounds fun. This is tomorrow at 8 p.m. at the Thin Man Brewery. 492 Elmwood Avenue in Buffalo. It's Sarah Elizabeth with Philip Stephen, the first installment of a new acoustic series at Thin Man Brewery with singer-songwriter Sarah Elizabeth. First up on the guest list, Philip Stephen. Come for dinner and stay for drinks accompanied by some of Buffalo's best original music.
Great.
She won the All WNY, the Greg Rinker Award this year.
I know she did.
For being the best at promoting the local thing.
The music community, and
yes,
her networking skills,
yes,
and bringing the community
all
together.
All of that. I'm still like stuffy and like.
I know.
I just had Sudafed. I'm not thinking straight, I guess.
There's soup.
I don't want soup.
I know you don't like canned soup.
I can't eat canned soup.
He's
no, I can't.
Snob.
I can't eat canned soup.
He's a soup snob.
I am not a soup snob. You know what I like is like Campbell's makes like to-go cups.
Yeah.
I like those.
Okay.
Those are great.
That's
those
good to know.
Help.
That's good to know.
But I can't eat like canned soup. The last time I had canned soup, I threw up everywhere.
We don't want that, especially with your beard the way it is.
Yes, exactly. I was drinking hot cocoa this morning before I came to bed, and like the next thing I knew, I had a marshmallow in my beard. I don't know how the fuck that even happened.
Did you put fluff in your cocoa?
No,
you should put fluff in your cocoa next time.
Well, anyway, this also going on Thursday. This time at Mohawk Place, it is After Dark presents Texas King with special guests Scathed and Fluse. We're going to play Fluse a little bit later on today.
Excellent.
And tickets available at After Dark's website. See, they don't make theirs easy to remember like FTMP does. Where
right.
You just it's purplepass.com, the band, and the date.
Right.
But that's going on Thursday at Mohawk Place. And tickets are $12 advance. It's 16 and up with ID for this show. Tickets are available online or without online fees at After Dark, 630 Elmwood Avenue, or at 716-893-2900, Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m.
Cool.
We just heard from this band, Johnny Revolting. It's another local punk show at Stamps. Come out to support your favorites along with some awesome newcomers to the Buffalo music scene. It's an 18 and up event, $8 at the door for bands, $2.25 PBR bottles and drafts during the show. It features Johnny Revolting, Lay Down and Die, Muddle, Poindexter, and the AFs. I haven't heard Lay Down and Die either.
No, I haven't either.
Familiar with Muddle, I'm familiar with Poindexter. I like Poindexter. They're actually really good. I haven't gotten to see Muddle. We're trying to work out something where we're on a show with them.
Cool.
Haven't gotten around to that yet, but hopefully.
Yeah.
Not familiar with the AFs, but this show going on Friday night at Stamps. Doors open at 7, music at 7:30. It is $8. So go on out, support local music. We're on to Friday night at Milky's, 522 Elmwood Avenue in Buffalo. It is live on stage at Milky's Elmwood. Tours at 9, show at 10, $5 cover. Wolf of Waltzer, original rock, blues, funk, reggae from Buffalo. Friendly Foes, live looping jam, psychedelic funk, hip-hop duo. And Solar Plexus, that's Soular
Yes,
Plexus.
it's clever.
An eclectic and exploratory collection of psychedelic, bebop, bluegrass, classical, funk, and jazz.
That sounds like a really cool show.
It does. It's too bad it's at Milky's. Did I say that?
You said that. That was out loud.
February 7th, Friday, at Nietzsche's, Aircraft, Medusa, Fowls, and KWKA.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but we'll go with it. KWKA. Aircraft, Medusa, Fowls from Rochester, and KWKA. We're going to play Fowls actually next.
Sweet.
So you can check that out here if that's something you like. It's $7 at the door, 21 and up. 9 p.m. are the doors at Nietzsche's on Friday night. Sound will be excellent. Yeah, I am very happy with how things turned out for the Nietzsche show, if you can't tell.
I'm glad.
We were not expecting much, and we were pleasantly surprised. So, going on Friday at 6:30 at the Rec Room, 79 West Chippewa Street in Buffalo. That's the only place I'll go on Chippewa.
Yeah.
Besides
Bad
Ted's
Mighty Taco.
Well, I was gonna say Ted's Hot Dogs.
Yeah.
But only when it's not Saturday night and super fucking busy over there, I'll go to Ted's Hot Dogs. But
Ted's closes early too.
that too. But 6:30 p.m. doors, $15 advance, 16 and up with ID, under 16 with an adult. Friday, February 7th, After Dark presents Michigan Rattlers with special guests Brent Cowles and the Rust Belt Brigade. For tickets, go to After Dark's website, or if you want them without fees, go to After Dark, 630 Elmwood Avenue, or call 716-893-2900, Monday through Friday, 10:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Again, that show Friday at 6:30 at the Rec Room.
Sweet.
I've only been to the Rec Room once.
I was there that time that you were there.
Right.
And then I was there for the last Reigns show.
Okay, that's right.
And I liked it. I liked it both times. It's a good venue. The friendly friendly staff. I don't know, it's just comfortable. And the crowd packs in there nicely and kind of comfortable. If it's not too many people, cuz there's the narrow part in the back.
Yeah.
And you can't really see, you're on top of each other if you're piled in that tight. But
the one thing I didn't like, and I have the same criticism about Tudor Lounge, is that the stage is right next to the door.
Right.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That never is good for me, because I feel uncomfortable when the stage is near the door. Because I always, especially at Tudor, I always feel like I'm in the way because Tudor's a smaller place. I didn't really feel that way at the Rec Room, but again, we were sitting off to the side. We weren't on the floor, and I don't like I like the stage being at the back of the room, not the front of the room.
Yeah.
for me. You know, like I think that's, you know, if that's my only criticism of the one time I have been to the rec room.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't have alcohol liquor license at the time, but that was not a problem for me because
Right.
you know, because I don't drink alcohol. I shouldn't have to specify that that's what I mean when I say I don't drink. Anyways, going on Saturday night at Rotoli and Ariana's in Rochester.
Okay.
One time big party blowout at the crawl space, formerly known as the Looney Bin, with Kind of Kind, Goron, Superdy Dupes, Heathens, and Broadsword. Ask for the address, $5, 7 p.m., BYOB. This event is not at a corner store.
Okay, that's good to know.
I never got the idea that this was at a corner store, but from any of the branding or anything like that, I always assumed it was just somebody's basement because it's ask for the address. But what do I know? But they explained it is not at a corner store, so I do know that it's not at a corner store. I guess I know something.
Right.
Anyway, Sunday, going on at Stamps, it's Jurassic Clark, Sleep God, Buka Boulder, Shade Black, and more.
And more.
Not that and more.
Oh.
And not that and more either. Anyway, Jurassic Clark, Sleep God, Buka Boulder, Shade Black, Jamal Wardlaw, Armac, and Corey Beans with DJ Nightlight on the decks. Sunday, February 9th, $8 pre-sale, $10 day of show, 18 and up with ID required, no ID, no entry. Doors open at 7 p.m. Tickets at purplepass.com/0209220. They didn't have the artist name in there.
Those are numbers.
That's the date of the show. Anyway. Hey, look, there's me as Bob Ross.
There it is.
Okay, so that's Sunday. This one is also Sunday from 2 to 7 p.m. This is the Adam Boone Benefit. Raintree Bar and Grill and the Applejack Band are hosting a benefit for our dear friend Adam Boone. Those who know Adam are probably aware that he recently fell victim to a house fire caused by an exploding Whirlpool refrigerator.
Oh my goodness.
Miraculously, his dog was able to escape the house. However, he lost all of his contents to smoke damage. So they're hosting a benefit in Adam's name to get him back on his feet. Multiple bands who were once regulars of Boone's will donate their talents and ask fans to gather throughout the day for live music and drinks. Monetary donations or Walmart gift cards will be welcome. And please keep in mind that someone who lost all his contents could also use simple household items such as razors, a bath mat, spatulas, dish towels, beer fridge, etc. And that's the Adam Boone Benefit, Sunday, February 9th, 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. at Raintree Bar and Grill. No cover, donation only. You are not required to donate, but you probably should.
Yeah, you can probably spare it.
Yeah, bring anything to help Adam get back on his feet. Walmart gift cards, cash donations, household items, etc. They'll have a 50-50 with the bands and performers as follow: Rockabilly Steve and BR3, Dwayne Teston, Basics, Something Scarlet, Ed and Jean, Last Call, Tony Miano, and the Applejack Band, featuring AJ Teslaff.
On a lighter note, I think it's really interesting that they specified spatulas.
I mean, I know where you could get spatulas.
I know some people with the hookup.
You could go to Spatula City. Spatula City. Anyway, I think it's fantastic that they mentioned that it was a Whirlpool refrigerator that blew up.
Yeah, that's pretty terrifying.
We're going to have to check and see what brand ours is because it's been making noises.
Great.
Wait, why do I have their page and not the event?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
I don't know.
And that show was 2 days ago.
Go to events.
Events.
That's
there it is. That's what I was
That's
looking
it.
for. Okay. Sunday at 11 a.m. at Sharky's Bar and Grill, 7240 Oswego Road in Liverpool, New York, wherever that is.
I think it's out near Syracuse because I think that's where A Greater Danger is from.
That's got a zip code starting with 13. That's nowhere near here, apparently.
No.
Anyway, on Sunday, February 9th, we'll be shooting a new music video for a song off our upcoming EP. We're looking for volunteers to join us in the video, both as crowd members and as direct participants holding up signs. More information is to follow. That's from the band A Greater Danger.
Yeah.
So if you're out that way, then something to do on Sunday. Instead of going to church.
I'm sure people do that still.
Tuesday, it is the Good Bar Monthly Ramble 2-year anniversary with special guest Sydney Jean. Our Good Bar Monthly Ramble continues, and February marks exactly 2 years of our residency with special guest Sydney Jean, 10 p.m. to 1 a.m., no cover at Mr. Good Bar. It doesn't say if it's upstairs or downstairs, but I guess if you don't see music downstairs, go upstairs.
Yeah, I don't know.
But, so.
That should be a good show, though.
Our dear friend Sid, who's been at the Cannes Film Festival, she's been meeting all kinds of great, all kinds of people, and she met Kevin Smith the other day. Insanely jealous.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But her movie is getting rave reviews, and I think everybody is everybody in our local music scene and our group of people that we play shows with and book and everything. I think we're all looking forward to finally getting a chance to see it.
Oh yeah.
That's coming up. She's playing Tuesday at Good Bar.
Yep.
We're playing her on the show today.
Some of her older stuff.
And we'll, we're looking forward to when her movie gets a wider release outside of the film festival circuit. But rave reviews for. I can't think of the name of I don't know it off the top of my head.
What?
The name of the movie?
Never, rarely, sometimes, always.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are words.
I've seen the trailer. The trailer just looks phenomenal. I've read some of the reviews, and it's just, man, like, go Sid.
Yeah, I know.
We're proud of you, kid.
Yeah.
Anyway, this is going on now next Wednesday at Thin Man Brewery on Elmwood Avenue, 492 Elmwood Avenue. It is the February Alliance session, photo and video shoots. We're back at Thin Man on Elmwood for our February session. We have an awesome panel of local music photographers and videographers coming to share their knowledge and experiences of working in the field with musicians. Free for paid members, $5 for non-members. Stick around for the showcase after. And the showcase features Max Davis, Reed Shaw, and Mark Grover. And also photo and video shoots, education session. Listen to this lineup. Lee Hoffman, Bob Mussel, Aaron Rizzo, and Danny Krembliss. Lee Hoffman? Wow. Like, no disrespect to any other photographer around here, but that Lee Hoffman is the man.
Yeah.
Like, he trained some of the other greats that are not appearing on this, including the one that's gonna shoot my band. So, yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, that sounds fun, and I don't know how much I learned from that, because basically for photo shoots, it's just, here's your money. What do we do?
Yeah.
That's been my experience. Okay, well, we're going to go to this local cemetery, and you guys are going to shoot in an abandoned mausoleum. Like, okay, cool.
Cool, yeah.
What do we do? how do we stand? Well, how do we stand? Where do we stand? What do we do? Like, just act natural. Yeah, okay, I'll act natural in this abandoned mausoleum.
Yeah, that seems legit.
And then the next photo shoot was like, oh yeah, we're going to go to the cemetery downtown, and we're just going to shoot there. Like, okay, cool. What do we do? Just act natural.
I couldn't verify your voice, so I can't share calendar information. You can either try again or verify your voice match settings in the Google Home app.
Hey, Google, shut up.
I really need to remember to mute that thing when we do the podcast. It's because I kept saying, okay, cool. And it thought I was saying the wake word for the
Yeah.
device here. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're about to play some more music. It is about that time.
Yes, it is. What are we going to play?
This band is from Rochester, I believe.
I think
Right?
you're
Is
right.
that these guys are
I
the ones
think
from
s- I
Rochester.
think so.
Yes, okay. This is the band Fowls. The song is called Palace to Rome. And look closer. They're playing Friday at Nietzsche's with Aircraft, Medusa, and KWKA. And here they are on all WNY. Think So Joe Show. Any second now. Fowls on all WNY. Think So Joe Show. Where's the button? There's the button. Hey, there we are. Yes, Fowls from Rochester.
Fowls.
Yeah.
Like birds?
Yes.
Okay.
It's not fouls as in like a foul ball in baseball. It's fowls, Fowls, as in birds.
I'm glad we clarified that.
Yes. They're playing Friday at Nietzsche's with Aircraft, Medusa, and KWKA.
Whatever that stands for.
I'm not familiar with any of those. Well, I've heard of Aircraft.
Right, I have too.
But the rest of the bands I'm not familiar with. So
No.
sounds like it'll be a good show, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're back.
And we're back.
We're back. So Mr. Peanut, they went through with it. They weren't going to go through with it
Oh my God.
because of Kobe, but they went through with it, and they had the funeral of Mr. Peanut.
Oh my God.
And the Kool-Aid Man cried over the, where they buried him. And then he sprouted again as a baby. That's where they went with it. He's now a baby.
Did you see the thing I sent you on Instagram?
Yes, I did.
Is that from that?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I guess I got to see the whole commercial.
Yeah, no, they had this funeral and they had all these advertising mascots, and then the Kool-Aid Man cried, and his tear dripped onto the burial plot, and plant grew, and it was baby Mr. Peanut. Yeah,
That's really cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
Google had the best Super Bowl ad, I think, and I know you didn't see any of the Super Bowl ads, and I've explained this one to you.
Mm-hmm.
I think Google won the Super Bowl ads for the year. They had one where it was, you know what, before I talk about this, first things first, let's turn that off. Yes, I know the mic's off. You don't have to tell me. Anyway, so I had to turn the microphone off because we're going to talk about Google now and their ad. And we'll probably be saying the wake word for this, for the device, so we had to put it on mute. But anyway, so Google has this ad. And it was like, oh, what are the things you want to remember? And it's this, it goes to this old guy like, hey, Google, show me my photos. And it shows, you get the impression his wife has recently passed away. Mm-hmm. So they show a picture of him and his wife. It's like, oh, man, what are you doing, Google? And he's like, hey, Google, remember when me and her used to do this? And Google's like, set a reminder for when you used to do this. And hey, Google, remember when we used to do that? And hey, Google. And it was just like, he was just reminiscing all these things that he doesn't want to forget about his now deceased wife. And it was just, and Google's like, oh yeah, I'll set a reminder. And it was just like, damn, Google, what are you doing to everybody? My entire Twitter timeline is just like, oh man, like I why am I crying at this Google ad? And I'm like, don't worry, I am too. So yeah, heartwarming ad. If you haven't seen it, I believe I retweeted it. You can go to my Twitter account, not the show Twitter account, but my Twitter account at ThinkSoJoE, and I'm pretty sure I retweeted it during the Super Bowl. Beautiful ad. Yeah, just wonderful. Planters wasn't the only ones to bring advertising mascots together. They had like a Procter & Gamble one, just all of their different brands and all their different mascots all come together as one and have a party.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was,
So that's like deodorants and stuff?
Deodorants and Brawny paper towels and Charmin toilet paper and, yeah. Like, so, and like Mr. Clean is like trying to clean shit. I think it was Mr. Clean. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention. And it, like he goes because like there's a huge mess at this party, so he goes to the bathroom to clean it. And the baby bear from the Charmin commercial had just finished wiping his ass. He's like,
Aww.
no, everything's clean in here, or whatever. I don't know, something like that. It was something like that. Yeah. I don't know. I think my favorite Super Bowl ad ever was the Radio Shack '80s ad that aired a couple of years ago.
Okay.
I mean, not a couple of years ago, but before the decline of Radio Shack, they had this great ad that like, they were redesigning their stores, and somebody goes in and they're like, oh man, yeah, the '80s called, and they want their store design back, and then all of these characters from the 1980s show up, like Elf, Hulk Hogan, Mr. T. Dee Snider from Twisted Sister was in there. Yeah, oh yeah, all these different celebrities from the 80s. It was a great ad. Can't find it anymore. It's
No.
not out there in the wild anymore. I guess probably because Radio Shack doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, I guess.
But we had for the longest time like one of the last Radio Shacks just over in West Seneca.
Yeah.
Yeah, which was great because it was like, oh, I need a piece for my studio. I'll just go to Radio Shack.
Mm-hmm.
And now I have to order everything online. It's all gone. Like, that's what sucks, man. Is like, you used to be able to have, there were stores for everything back in the day, right? You used to be able to go to a computer store if you needed computer parts, and you could go to an electronics store if you need electronic components. And nowadays, you have to order everything online. So, like, if I was sitting here and I was building a computer, for example,
Right.
and I needed a piece, like which has happened to me before. It was the day before Christmas, and I'm building a computer for myself, and I didn't realize it didn't come with a processor.
Oh.
So I had to get a processor. My roommate came home. He's like, "Where's your processor?" Well, shit. So I had to go. I went to CompUSA and I bought a processor. You can't do that anymore. CompUSA doesn't exist. Circuit City doesn't exist.
Where was CompUSA?
Right next to the Boulevard Mall. Right,
I don't know where that was.
right where the baby clothes store is now.
Oh, okay.
And then there was a Circuit City right near, at where Savers at the McKinley Mall is.
Oh.
That's an old Circuit City. Yeah, you can't go to these stores. You have to order all this shit online now. You can't just go to the store. So,
Yeah.
you know. So now you got to wait a couple of days. So if you forget to buy something for something you're putting together, now you got to wait. You can't just go immediately buy something. You have to wait.
That reminds me. Did we
What?
get balloons for Black and Tart Ball?
We
yet?
have not yet.
Okay, let's remember to do that.
But yeah, well, I've been busy ordering T-shirts. Apparently, I got a nice new T-shirt coming. It says Brains World, and it's got the outline. The L is the outline of Brain from Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a pretty cool shirt.
I'm like, yeah, I kind of have to buy this one. Just like I had to buy the Al Bundy Tecmo Bowl one the other day. So maybe I should not open my T-shirt design emails for the next couple of days, so I'm not tempted to buy more.
Yeah, I mean, you have so many T-shirts.
There's a whole box of 20 T-shirts in the kids' room that I'm never going to wear.
What are those?
All WNY Irish T-shirts
Oh,
that somebody was supposed to pick up today.
Mr. Leffler.
He said he had a date just out this way somewhere, so he was going to stop by beforehand, but he did not.
Maybe he was distracted.
Maybe he's going to have his date, and he's going to take advantage of the holiday today. Take a shower with a friend day or whatever. Good luck to you, buddy.
Make sure you use the handles.
Yeah.
I don't mean, for sexual reasons. I just mean in general, you don't want to fall in the shower.
No, that would suck.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, so there's new all WNY T-shirts on the way. Celebrating.
Yeah, they're pretty cute.
Celebrating St. Patrick's Day, so you can go pretend that you're Irish, even though you've never been to Ireland.
I'm half Irish.
A month before you celebrate being Polish, even though you've never been to Poland. A month before you celebrate being American.
Well,
because, yeah.
I don't celebrate, what's the Polish one?
Dingus Day.
Dingus Day. Yeah, I don't celebrate that, but I will, if there are pussy willows, I will beat the shit out of you with them. I'm just letting you know, don't let it happen.
I don't even know what they are.
You don't know what pussy willows are?
Nope.
Oh my goodness, you should look them up.
I feel like typing pussy anything into a search engine is a bad idea. Just saying. Just sounds like a bad idea.
What if you typed in Dingus Day pussy willows?
I think typing dingus and pussy into a search engine for any reason is just probably a bad idea.
Okay, well, I can't really describe them. They're not a flowering plant, per se.
Okay.
They have fluff at the end. He's typing pussy.
Let's see what I get.
There you
those
go.
things. Okay. I don't think I've ever actually seen one of those in real life, so I'm not worried about you getting your hands on one.
Oh, we used to get them every year.
Of course, I never saw fireflies until I went to New York City.
New York City?
Yeah.
I grew up in the country, and that's why I saw fireflies.
I grew up in the city, but not New York City. So I saw fireflies for the first time when I was in Central Park.
That's so weird.
Yeah, it was starting to get dark, and I saw the fireflies. I'm like, oh, shit.
Was there a lot of them?
Oh, yeah, there's lots.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then I had to find my way out of Central Park. It was starting to get dark, and I needed to get out to Harlem. And so I was like, but I was also trying to conserve my battery on my phone. So I'm trying not to like use my phone to find my way out.
Yeah.
And because once I got out of Central Park, then I had to use my phone to find my way to Harlem.
Oh, yeah.
Which when I got to Harlem, I got to walk by the Apollo Theater.
Oh, cool.
Like the world famous legendary Apollo Theater.
Yeah.
And I was like, cool. So on my way back to get back to Manhattan, I'm like in front of the Apollo Theater taking pictures of all like the names on the
Yeah.
But it was dark by this point, so
Of
like
course.
I wasn't getting great pictures. And I like there's these ladies like trying to walk by, and I'm like in the way, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. They're like, oh no, it's okay, we understand. Yeah, so that was, and then I got back to Manhattan and got my bus home in the morning. And the movie I was in still hasn't come out yet, so
Hold your breath.
Sid went and filmed a movie, and it was out in 6 months.
Not even.
Here I am 3 years later, like, Sarah, you putting out that movie anytime soon? Because, like, that's my one acting job on my resume. I could have gone Sunday. I could have been an extra in a movie.
Yeah.
But then I never got back to like the guy messaged me, and I'm like, you know what? Like, I don't want to because it's the day of Super Bowl. He said, oh no, we'll be out of there by like 1 o'clock, dude. Don't worry about it. I'll even come get you. I was like, you know what? Let me get back to you in the morning because I was out when he was texting me, and so I talked to you about it, and you were like, yeah, go for it. And then I never got back to the guy. So I'm not gonna be appearing in the movie. We might have something on the soundtrack, depending. If we have music by time we need to have music. So
Cool.
And again, if you're looking for Living Brain Dead music, then maybe keep an eye on livingbraindead.com. Not saying maybe join our mailing list right at the bottom of livingbraindead.com.
Yeah.
Type in your email there and
Don't type in Pussy Willow.
don't type in Pussy Willow. And then, just kind of make sure you, mark us as not spam when we send you emails. So, because when I signed up, I'm like, why haven't I gotten my confirmation email? And it was in my spam folder.
Oh.
So it's like, oh, okay, that's why. All right.
Oh. Joe,
Yes.
I know I'm fasting and stuff,
Yes.
but you know what would be really awesome?
What?
Fucking Burger King.
Burger King.
I know. I don't even like Burger King. What is going on?
I wouldn't get food from the Burger King over here. No. People I know recently have gotten food poisoning eating at that Burger King.
Ew.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
I'm fasting. Don't let me fucking eat anything.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to
You're supposed to enforce this.
I'm supposed to be enforcing this, even though I'm going to be in here the rest of the night. Unable to enforce this because I'll be watching wrestling and then recording voiceovers and whatever the fuck else I need to do tonight. Mostly
Well,
voiceovers.
I don't care how you do it. Just do it.
All right. Anybody got a big chain? I can that'll wrap around the bed a couple of times, and I can just chain you to the bed. Then you can't.
I'm not being exercised.
No, but it'll stop you from getting up to get food.
Yeah, but what if I need to do stuff?
Like what?
I don't know. Go to the bathroom.
Then I don't know.
You want me to piss on your bed?
I mean, you're the one that'd have to clean it, so yeah.
You're an asshole.
Well, you want me to stop you from eating, but I have all this other shit I got to do after the show.
Can I have a friend over to stop me from eating?
Yes. Why not?
I don't know.
Take a shower with them.
Not in our shower. Okay, so who's coming over?
I don't know.
Showers are not necessary. Shower before you come over. Get in my inbox and come over, and you can shower by yourself if you want.
What if they shower and they leave the water running for you, and then you shower? Does that count?
I would say that we shared a shower, but we didn't shower together.
Gotcha. Okay. Well,
and I hope that there's enough hot water.
Right. Well, I don't know. I mean, you and I have showered back to back with enough hot water, so.
My showers are like 3 minutes.
Yeah, and mine are like 30. So
I know.
I'm getting ready to. I've got to get ready to go to Brian's to record, and I have to leave here at like 5:30. You don't have to leave the house. This was Friday night until like. What time did you need to be there? Like 9:30, 10 o'clock?
9:30.
Yeah. So I'm sitting here like, all right, I got to get in the shower, but I can't get in the shower because you're in the shower at 5 o'clock. And
I'm
like,
sorry.
Okay. It's cool that you're getting ready 4 hours early, but I don't want to smell going to Brian's house. Not that Brian cares, but still.
Well, I'm sorry. I'll be more courteous with my showers. I just like to shower.
So do I.
Okay.
There's a lot of times where I'm just like, oh, man, I should take a shower.
Yeah.
Just because I want to, not because I need to.
Yeah. It's bad for your skin, though. It dries you out.
I know. Which, if you've seen my face lately, I don't need.
Right. I like your face.
Lots of people like my face.
That's great.
I like my face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
We were talking about facial hair the other day. It was me, it was Trevor, and it was Rob Stiggs of Over and Out. Because Rob just shaved. Just shaved his face. Just shaved it bald.
Yeah.
Just like the little short guy from the other podcast. Shaved his face. And when I saw him, because I don't see Rob often. When I do see Rob, it's at an Over and Out show, or if CPR is doing a one-off or whatever. And so I saw him, and I'm like, something is off. Something is not right. And so I saw him talking to Trevor, and I stopped over to talk to him, and I said, man, what did you do different? And he's like, oh, I shaved. And Trevor starts complaining to us that he is unable to grow more than a thin mustache and a light goatee. Yeah. And they don't even connect. He can't grow hair on the side of his face. And so I was like, well, on the bright side, can you grow hair on the top of your head? And he takes his hat off. He's like, yeah, man, I can. And Rob goes, man, you guys are going to hate me. And he takes his hat off, and he's got this head of luxurious hair. You never see it because he's always wearing a hat. Yeah. Head of luxurious hair. And he can grow a beard. And it's like, damn, dude. Aren't you lucky, Yeah. So, Over and Out played the other day. That was great. Love Over and Out.
Yeah, I love them, and Working Class Stiffs played, and I love them.
Working Class Stiffs, yeah.
I missed it because I'm lame.
Working Class Stiffs wants to do a show with us sometime in, I think, like May or something. I don't know.
That would be very cool.
I'm like, yeah, just get a hold of us. We'll figure it out then.
Cool.
Because, I haven't had to reach out for a booking in a while, so everything's come to me. I'm happy about that. It's just like, hey, yeah, okay, sure, we'll play. We'll play with Green Jello. Yeah, we'll play with Head PE. Yeah, we'll play the all WNY prom.
Hell yeah, I'm excited about that prom. I don't know what I'm gonna wear.
I'm excited to play with XM Priory.
Yeah.
For the first time. Like, and I haven't seen XM Priory since I played with them in a show.
Okay.
The day before I started The Living Brain Dead.
Yeah.
So, at least this incarnation of The Living Brain Dead, there was a prior short-lived incarnation that never got past 1 or 2 practices, but,
You know.
Yeah.
Why did the lights in your keyboard stop?
Because I haven't touched the keyboard in like 15 minutes.
It made me nervous. Thank you.
Is that better?
Yes.
Wanted to do that, actually. Yeah. Anyway. So, yeah. You're just looking at this like you're impressed or something.
I'm just looking at you because you're cute.
Oh, you're looking at me like you're impressed or something.
I am.
Why?
Don't make me flick this pic at you. Can I flick this pic at you?
Sure. I just saw it fly by on the camera.
Can I have another pic?
No. No. I said no.
He said
No.
no, guys. Oh, there's some pearly ones. These are actually really pretty.
I almost bought some new guitar picks the other day.
You have millions.
I almost bought more branded guitar picks the other day because there was a sale. And I was like, ooh, if I take advantage of this sale, I could get some nice red picks. But the thing about the red picks is, like, in the style I would normally buy picks, like, to get a red solid colored pick from my usual distributor, it's a certain size, and it's way thinner than what I use. It's like, okay, I can't get those. So I almost got, like, the red pearl picks with the Living Brain Dead logo on them.
Okay.
And because I just thought it would look cool, like, if I had them alternating on my mic stand. Because I used to do that with the black and white ones when I was in ThinkSoJoE.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, let me do this. And then I was like, you know what? No, I don't have a reason to spend $30 right now. So I'm not going to buy 100 guitar picks. I still have plenty left from the black bag. I don't need a red bag now. Not yet.
Not yet.
We'll get there, I'm sure. I hope. But yeah, so, I almost did that. I didn't. So I'm trying to avoid putting actual money into this right now because I haven't had to put money into this since we started.
Yeah.
Like we put X amount of dollars towards t-shirts and X amount of dollars towards getting the design. And I bought the banner out of my own money. And then we haven't had to spend money since. Everything that we've had to do for the band has come out of the band fund. And we are very fortunate that at this point, we are basically at the level we need to be at. We can get our photos done. We can get our CDs made and everything like that without having to dip into our own pockets. So, lucky us.
That's excellent.
Yeah, following that XM Priory business model.
Yeah, you guys are doing it right.
Yeah, well, I learned from the best. I learned from Nick Lucido.
He is the best.
He tagged me today in that, artist photo challenge thing. And this is now the second time I've been tagged. I didn't start doing it the last time, and I don't know if I'm going to start doing it this time. I don't know that I have 10 photos that I feel fierce or whatever the fuck that says in, because I was in ThinkSoBrain for 2, 3, 4 years maybe, on and off, because we had a hiatus before we came back with a whole new lineup and everything. And then I've been in the Living Brain Dead for, 6 months now? Not
Right,
even? Yeah.
right.
Well, it was August, so 6 months, yeah. So I don't know that there's 10 photos I can pick that would be appropriate for that challenge.
It would be like all of the photos.
But I guess that's why it's a challenge, right? I guess I have to find
Yeah.
them. I maybe I'll look. I don't know.
There you go.
I did get tons of pictures done by Christine at Lifetime Memories Photography way back in the day when I was in ThinkSoBrain, and I'm sure Laura has access to most of them.
Is that the braids?
I had the braids back then.
Yeah.
Yes, I could grow hair on my head. Yeah. So we're going to get into some more music now.
Yeah.
This is Fluse. This song is going to be called Jimmy Be Bad.
All right.
And they are playing Thursday, tomorrow night, at Mohawk Place with Texas King and Scathed. Again, this is Fuse on All WNY Think So Joe Show.
Jimmy, don't come here no more. Jimmy B wasn't working harder. His looks didn't change, but he sure got smarter. Got himself a teacher down by the church. It was Reverend Murky Creeks. And he played an old birch. Jimmy, don't come here no more. He packed his bags as he was on his way. Bought a bus ticket cause he knew he couldn't stay. Got to the stop, he left at noon. He turned around and said, Big City, I'll see you soon.
Fluse on All WNY Think So Joe Show.
I liked that.
It was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it when I was programming it, and I enjoyed it listening to it again. Just like that band we played last week, whose name I have now forgotten that they're not on my board any longer.
Oh.
I'm sure if I reach in here somewhere, it's probably in there. Not garbage picking for it, though.
Garbage picker.
I just look at last week's podcast and Be like, oh, that's the name of the band. Because they were good. I liked them. But I can't remember who they are.
I can't either.
But anyway. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that's a nice looking guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah. I keep looking at guitars, you guys.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. I played Noob at the show at Nietzsche's, which is the first time I've used that guitar in a show other than the first show.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, you know what? I feel like playing this one today.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like playing Rain today. I'm going to play Noob. So I broke out Noob and played it and had all new settings on my pedals and fucked up a song because of it. And now I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm going to completely redo my tone, make everything sound better. Trying to get advice from Brian. I'm like, dude, we need to get together one of these days and you need to show me like actually how to, you need to help me find the right tone because I like what I've got, but I do agree that there's no bass to it.
Yeah. Okay.
So, which, I was trying to add some kick to it, so I put a preamp on everything, and then even that got the sound guy to be like, hey, can you add some bass? Like, no. So, because my setup is every song has its own preset, so I would actually literally have to go in and change it on every song.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm trying to set something up now that's a good baseline for what I want. And then, then I'll add in all my effects and everything and set it up on all the different, for all the different songs and whatnot. But, I could theoretically probably condense back into one setting, but at the same time, it's like, no, you know what? I like having the time flashing at me on my pedal.
You do?
Yeah, well, I have it so like, I can count out time if I need to.
Okay.
If I'm starting a song or something like, okay, how fast do I play the song? Okay, I play it this fast. Especially now with the EP in the works and.
Yeah.
Geez, I was listening to one of the songs the other day, and I'm like, man, I don't know that we played this song this slow ever. But it's like, okay, it works for me. So it makes the EP a little bit longer.
A little bit longer.
A little bit longer. We played, I think, like 10 songs the other night and still finished in a half an hour.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It was a good set. Really, really fun energy, and we only got like a half an hour out of it. So it's like, oh, well, okay. Guess we need to write more soon, which we've been working.
Yeah.
Just right now, we want to focus on the EP and getting that out and getting everything, getting the artwork and all that set up. And also, we got to go support our boy John tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's playing this show here. I've got my ticket to go see Dragged Under with Forget the Sorrows tomorrow at Stamps, 6 p.m. doors. I don't know what time I'm getting picked up, so I guess you should be ready at any given time to go. Yeah. So I got other shit I got to do tomorrow. We had a hoodie order, so I got to pick up hoodies.
Oh.
So I'll just get up in the morning and shower and everything.
Wow.
Yeah. So I tell myself.
Yeah, you say that now.
Then 3 o'clock tomorrow, I'll be like, fuck, I got to get up and get ready for the Stamp show tonight.
Yeah. I see that happening in your future.
I absolutely see that happening because I don't think I'm getting to bed anytime soon tonight. I thought, like, when I was finished last night, I'm like, ooh, I only got 3 jobs that I got to do tomorrow night. And then it was like, here's an order, here's an order, here's an order, here's an order. Like, fuck. My inbox is filling up. Which is a good thing.
That's good, yeah.
It's a good thing.
That's very good.
It's money.
Yes.
It's money. Money's always good.
Yes.
So I was doing that website yesterday. I'm like, man, why am I putting so much effort into something I'm not getting paid for? It's like, oh, you got the old guitar picks.
Yep.
I got those at Media Play.
I'm playing with this pearly turquoise one. It's a light gauge here.
I got those at Media Play. They came in a kit. a gig survival kit.
That's cute.
Yeah, I still have the box. I actually just emptied out the box. Actually, my tuner, one of my tuners, this capo, a guitar cleaning cloth that I have in one of my guitar cases, these picks, and I feel like something else, but I can't think of what, all came in this kit. And I still have basically everything that came in this kit, including the case. And I open up the case, and I'm like, I'm going to empty this out. This might be useful for something.
Yeah.
So, and then I haven't done anything with it. It's laying on the floor behind me somewhere.
It's ready for something, though.
Yeah, if I need to put something in it, maybe that's where I'll put my wristbands and shit, and I'll throw that in my bag. Because I've been carrying a plastic bag with all that shit in it. My wristbands and my
don't carry a plastic bag. That's
my wristbands and my face mask and all that shit. Like,
yeah.
Wore that face mask finally.
I saw.
I meant to wear it at Mohawk the week before, and I forgot. It was in my pocket. So I'm like, I put it on before I started loading my gear up on stage. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to forget this time. And then it was like, shit, I can't breathe.
You ass.
I can't breathe carrying all this gear up on stage and setting everything up. So I finally had to put it in my pocket. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to remember to put it on this time. And I did. And it looked cool. Yeah.
Says you.
I looked cool.
I looked cool.
I did. I thought I looked cool. I don't know if anybody else thought. I don't know if anybody else thought I looked cool. I thought I looked cool. Yeah. And now next time I'll wear it with a knit cap instead of a baseball hat, because I had to wear the baseball cap and represent,
Yep.
49ers. 49ers.
They're your 49ers.
They may have lost, but still better than the Bills. We've won playoff games this century.
Yes.
Hell, we've won playoff games this decade. Ha! But anyway, I digress. My brother was super happy.
I bet.
Oh yeah, he was. I'm just like, dude, go celebrate. What the fuck are you talking to me for?
Yeah.
Like, I texted him first, and I'm like, hey, you guys won. Good job. And he's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, yeah, dude, just go celebrate. Don't talk to me. Go enjoy the night.
Don't talk to me.
Not like don't talk to me. I don't want to hear about it, but like don't talk to me because you should be celebrating right now. You shouldn't be texting me. Go hang out with your friends and party or whatever the fuck you're doing.
How old is your brother?
He's in his 30s.
Is he younger?
He's younger, yeah. But yeah, he's I'm like, dude, just go party, go hang out, go enjoy your victory celebration here.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is up with sports teams? You ever notice, like, recently sports teams, sports cities have won multiple championships? Like Boston had the Red Sox won and the Patriots won, and the Bruins made it to the Stanley Cup final the same year, ultimately losing to the St. Louis Blues. And then the Kansas City Chiefs just won the Super Bowl, so you got the Missouri teams are now all winning sports championships.
Well, it depends on who you ask what state Kansas City is in.
Yeah, I mean, there are some people who thought Kansas City was in Kansas.
I mean, it's an honest mistake.
It's an honest mistake if your job isn't that you preside over the United States and should know these things.
Oh man, I wonder if he could pass 5th grade social studies.
He should have been everybody should have voted for impeachment because of that. Like okay, yeah, maybe there's a chance that you didn't abuse your power, and maybe there's a chance you didn't do whatever the other thing was that he was being impeached for. But if you're the president, you should know that Kansas City is in both Kansas and Missouri and know the difference of where the sports teams are. I don't know. Either way, Kansas City's coach is probably happy. He's going to get to go to a buffet at the White House.
It's going to be Big Macs all around.
Somebody actually legitimately asked on Twitter if he was the diabetes guy. To which Wilford Brimley replied, No, that's Andy Reid. I'm the diabetes guy. Which I thought Wilford Brimley died, so I'm glad to know he's still alive.
Yeah.
I did not know he was still alive. I thought he died a couple of years ago, but I guess I was wrong.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah. White House buffet. I wonder if they'll have hamburgers again.
I know.
Hamburgers.
Hamburgers?
Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that one.
So, I forget who it was. There was like a college sports team or something that won a championship and got invited to the White House. And for whatever reason, like he couldn't get his usual like staff to put food together or something, so they had to order fast food. And he sent out a tweet talking about all the hamburgers they had.
That's funny.
Hamburgers with a D, not a G. Hamburgers.
Hmm.
So anyway, yeah, going back to my point about Missouri teams winning sports leagues, I gotta look into see if maybe if there's a Missouri team in the XFL.
Yeah.
Maybe that's who I should root for this inaugural season.
Maybe.
I think, you know what, we should get rid of the Buffalo Bills and get an XFL team.
I'm down.
Maybe then we'll have a chance of like making the playoffs or something with a.
As long as they can still go, eh.
Yeah, right. Or just move the Bills to the XFL.
Oh, I lost a guitar pick.
Ooh.
Oh, it's a media play one.
Oh,
No, it fell down.
Ooh.
Oh, it's in my shoe.
Karina's losing ancient guitar picks
It's in my
From
shoe.
when-
I found it.
from when media play was still a thing.
Media play.
I miss media play.
I do too.
I used to go there. Like I went there. One of my guitars I bought for $100 at media play when it was going out of business.
Oh, jeez.
It was like, ooh,
Was it a daisy?
No, it wasn't. It was my OLP, my officially licensed Orange County Choppers guitar,
Oh, wow. That's even better.
which we've subsequently, painted and kept the chopper flames.
Oh, the chopper flame.
The chopper flame. And now I have a guitar strap that matches it. You're looking at it and see. It's got the guitar strap, the matching guitar strap. It's red with black flames.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's there.
Never play that one anymore. I was thinking of breaking that one out for Nietzsche's.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, nah, you know what? Let's take this somewhat seriously. I might bring it to band practice and just be like, John, I'm leaving this here.
Yeah.
And then when I'm home and I'm practicing, then I'll actually be using my stage guitars instead of, that.
Yeah.
Of course, we're playing with Lucky 33, and one of the dudes from Lucky 33 was like going to redo it for me, so I probably should get a hold of him and be like, how much you can charge me for this?
Yeah.
I'll bring it to tutor. You can take it home, and then the next time I'm out that way or you're out this way, we can meet up again, and I'll get it back from you.
Who else is playing that show?
That is the Barksdales, Lucky 33, the Clockers, and the Living Brain Dead.
Damn, what a lineup.
Oh, yeah. We're in there with some local punk royalty. Like the bands that, like when I think Buffalo punk, I think the Clockers, and I think the Barksdales. And, of course, we got Lucky 33, our boys from Syracuse, who opened for the Interrupters on our...
That's where we first saw them.
That was the first time we saw them. We've booked them since then. Really awesome bands on this show, and I can't wait. That's March 7th at Tudor Lounge. And then a week later, of course, we're opening for Head PE at the Evening Star. Evening Star.
Evening Star.
People who have been listening to All WNY for years will know that reference, Evening Star. It was we just had an Evening Star ad that would play on the Noah's Ark show or whatever. It was just Evening Star. I can't do it. I don't have the voice for it right now.
You know what I'm looking forward to is my hot date for the Blackened Heart Ball.
Yeah, you're going with Jasmine, aren't you?
Yeah, Jazzy Baby.
Yeah, you guys have fun. I'm gonna go to that other show with Over and Out. And,
Oh gosh, if I could be in two places at once every time I actually want to leave the house.
what was that? Over and Out and the Abrupters and
And the Abrupters and Working Class Stiffs and K-Man and the 45s.
Yeah, that's yeah. I heard about this show Saturday when I was out at Meredith's thing. Sally told me about it, and I'm like, I want to go to that.
Yeah.
I have this
know.
other thing I have to do. I want to go. Yeah, that's the Abrupters and K-Man in the 45 with special guests over and out and working class Stiff. There's only one of them. It's not all four. It's just one.
It's just going to be one of them.
Which one? You'll have to go and find out. Where's that even at? Is that
Ironworks?
Ironworks, okay.
I like
Jeez.
that venue.
You mean I can go to a show that is accessible by one bus and see all these bands that I actually know and like?
Yeah.
Instead of going to see BD2 and bands I've never heard of?
Aw. Well, Hearts and Hand Grenades and the Neighbor's Kids are going to be great.
I'm sure they are.
As are BD2.
So here's what I know about the Black and Heart Ball. Is one of the bands wants to have a professional wrestling match in the middle of the venue, in the middle of their set. And one of the other bands wants to tag single people like they were Jews in the Holocaust.
Oh my God. Wow. You got to put it all like that, huh?
that is my understanding of what's going on at the Black and Heart Ball, so
Well,
that could be interesting.
Neither of those things are happening at the Black and Heart Ball, so. But there's going to be some good music and costumes and dressing up. So.
Also, I'd like to point out to anybody whose show I've ever made fun of on this show that I make fun of my own shows too. So, you know.
You're an ass.
I am.
Yeah.
But I'm an equal opportunity ass.
Yep.
Yes, I will make fun of like some shows that may be going on the same night as my shows, but I'll also make fun of my own damn shows.
I'm playing Tiddlywinks with guitar picks, and it's not going well. Actually, like, I'm okay at Tiddlywinks. Like, do you know what Tiddlywinks is?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, but I don't know what a pussy willow is. I don't.
For those of you that don't know what Tiddlywinks is, it's like you take these little plastic discs and you flick them across. What are you trying to do with them?
There's a little cup. You got to flick them into the cup.
Well, I actually got Tiddlywinks for my sister, and we have the box sitting in her room, but we haven't played it. We haven't opened it. So maybe when I go over there to see Machine Head next week, I'm going. If you can't see, I'm trying really hard not to hurt Joe. I'm going to see Machine Head with my sister, and I'm going to spend Friday night at my mom's house, and then Saturday I'm going to go see Machine Head, and I'm going to go see Machine Head.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where are you seeing Machine Head?
Town Ballroom.
Town Ballroom.
Yep.
Okay. I could see them playing there. I hope their turnout is better than when I saw Head PE there. Not Head PE, Non-Point.
I hope it's not, because I would love something intimate like that.
I would like to point out that I have never seen Head PE in an empty venue. That was me thinking of the band I'm playing with next month, and not the band that I was actually thinking of.
But you've also seen, like, a real Non-Point show.
I have. I've seen some really good shows over the years, accidentally. In, like, the Non-Point show where nobody showed up, so they're like, everybody come up on stage. What songs do you guys want to hear? I opened a Smile Empty Soul show where, like, their bass player had thrown out his back the night before, so he couldn't play. So it was just the singer, guitarist, and drummer, and they're playing an acoustic set, like, hey, what songs you guys want to hear? And, you know, they played, like, the singles just because they kind of had to, and they're like, what else you guys want to hear? So I've gotten to see some cool shit like that.
Yeah.
You know, where shit's just, you know, shit, this isn't going the way we planned it to, so let's make it fun for everybody, you know?
Yeah.
I was talking about random people on Twitter. So I'm following this girl on Twitter who goes to all the WWE shows and shit when they come to Buffalo.
Okay.
And somehow I got in this conversation. She was looking for a venue somebody was looking for a venue for a wrestling thing. Like a Q&A session, not like an actual wrestling match. Somebody was looking for a venue, and somebody suggested to this girl Broadway Joe's, because she was trying to help somebody find a venue. I don't remember who it was. It was a big wrestling personality. But so she's trying to find a venue. This guy recommends Broadway Joe's, and he's like, yeah, I saw Smile Empty Soul there once. I said, hey, wait a minute. Was that the show where the bass player wasn't there? He threw out his back, and he just was sitting on the bus the whole time, and so they played the acoustic? He said, yeah. I said, dude, I opened that Smile Empty Soul show. Like, what? How small is this world that, like, I'm finding random people on Twitter talking about a show that I played?
Yeah.
That's
pretty cool.
I don't know how long this last song is. Oh, it's only about 3 minutes, so we got a couple minutes here. But yeah, it's small world. Just this guy just randomly recommending Broadway Joe's and talking about a Smile Empty Soul show he saw there, and I'm just like, wait a minute, I played that show.
That is crazy.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was a fun show. It was 6-pin and 5-point.
6-pin.
Yes, 6-pin and 5-point were the other local openers, and we were like, should we just change our name to like 7-something?
You should.
And then 5-point didn't end up playing, so it was 6-pin, us, Edison, who were touring with Smile Empty Soul, and Smile Empty Soul. It's a good show. It's the one time prior to getting into Living Brain Dead that I ever opened for a national act.
Yeah.
Yeah, and now it's just like, I can't blink without somebody saying, hey, do you want to open for national act?
That's awesome, though.
So, which I'm happy about, and we don't even have music out yet. So,
yeah.
For us to get something involving a monkey and 96 Bitter Beings and Head PE and Green Jello.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that's fucking awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Looking forward to Green Jello, Bill Manspeaker's birthday show.
It's going to be so wild.
Yeah, May 1st at the Montage Music Hall in Rochester. We get to not only open for Green Jello on Bill Manspeaker's birthday, we get to play Rochester for the first time.
Yeah.
And we're excited about that. We're excited to come out to Rochester. We have some unannounced shows that I was telling you about before we came on the air. So Olean, look out for us. We're coming. Also Niagara Falls, look out for us. We're coming back after Head PE. So
nice.
But Head PE, March 14th
he's
at Evening
going
Star.
To play the Wagon Wheel in Niagara Falls.
No, we're not playing the fucking Wagon Wheel. Anyway, we got to get out of here. This is music from Sydney Jean from her old project, Sid the Kidd. This song called Declaring War. You can catch her Tuesday at Mr. Goodbar for the monthly ramble. And we'll see you next week here on the Think So Joe Show.